come closer. Do it. Look me in the eye. Do it. Tell me that you love me more. Do it. With each day that goes by. Kiss me, girl. Taste love's pure delight. Don't be afraid, do as I say, baby. Don't be afraid, do as I say, baby. Yeah.
From the entertainment capital of the world and home of your Las Vegas Raiders, this is the Raider Nation Misfit podcast starring the president, Joe Ramirez.
What up? What up? Cracking everybody. Sugar Free. It's your boy Sugar Free. Raider Nation Misfits over here in Vegas with my boy Conejo.
You already know. You already know. Gracias. Gracias for having me here.
All day.
So everybody, guys, thanks for being here. And we're letting everybody know that the Raider Nation Misfits is here to stay. We know what the Raider Nation is. We obviously know what Raider football is all about. But tell us a little bit about Raider Nation Misfits. What's that all about?
You know what? It's all about familia, man. I believe I'm a big believer in familia, man. And this Raider Nation Misfits, it all started with the mission, and that's always been my answer when everybody asks me, how did it start? Why did it start? It all happened because I had a lot of people around me that were familia to me, and we needed just to be under one banner, and just the Raiders is just the team that brings us together, bro. It's just a team that brings us together because even without rooting for the Raiders, we're still gonna be familia. So no matter what, Raiders is just what brings us together. But what holds us together is the familia, and your familia doesn't have to be blood, man. Familia doesn't have to be blood. And the Misfits is special to me because I handpicked my familia. This is a familia that I handpicked to be a part of it, and it's special. It's special to me. So whenever I call you familia, I call you a Misfit. Best believe I'm gonna be looking out for you. Best believe I want to check up on you. And best believe you invite me somewhere, and if I can make it, the best of my ability, I'm gonna make it. And if I'm in the city, if their Misfits are in there, I'm checking in on my Misfits. That's just the way it is. This ain't a club that's just gonna be here football season. This ain't a club that's just gonna be here just when every Sundays, game days. Nah, man, it's just 365, 24/7. It's just all year. This is the way it is. That's the way of life.
Yeah.
It's the way of life around here, man. So we ain't gonna change that. It ain't gonna change. It's the way we live.
So
Amen.
We know that the Misfits then is a family. We know what they are. Now tell me, what do the Misfits do?
Man, we do what we can, man. We do what we can for the community. The thing is, we all have our past, bro. Every one of these Misfits, we're called Misfits for a reason. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We're Misfits for a reason, bro. But that being said, we've been there, done that. Anything that you could say that you could possibly say in life, we've probably been through it once or twice. And we know what this life has to give and what it's gonna give you. So, and that knowing that, we know there's people out there that are gonna need help. There's gonna people that are gonna need help, man. And there's a lot of people that want to help that just don't know how. So we're trying to be the leaders that try to like help, that try to like have that first step to help people, man. And believe me, we're just following the footsteps of many different clubs that have been here before us. Other clubs that just kind of laid the foundation, and we're just trying to lead in the positive way, man. Because you got this new generation coming up, and we'll have my boy Albert come in the new generation later to he'll kind of tell you what's up and why he believes in what we're doing here, man. Because they take that first step because they're seeing their fathers or their mothers, they're seeing that. You know what I mean? They're seeing that they're out here. We're out here. We're doing things. We're passing in the community. We're helping families. We're giving up 5 or 10 to a homeless person, or we're giving all that adds up, man. It adds up, and these little young kids' eyes, the new generation's eyes, we're heroes to them, man. I mean, and it's always and you want to be able to give a positive outlook to the Raider family because we've always had that negative outlook. And people always look at us negative, and you get that already, man, in the public. The way we look is just like people may look at us like, oh man, the
Yeah.
troubles. And here comes the Raider fans.
Yeah,
and,
these same old Raider fans.
Same old Raider Nation. Oh, they're gonna mess things up. But then they talk to us and they see what we're doing. They're like, guys, those are good people, man. Those are good people because we're good people. We're good people. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I always say, there's always a couple bad apples that kind of may ruin it for other people. But don't judge the whole crop based on one or two bad apples, man. Because there's a lot of good people out here, and I met a lot of good people through the Raider Nation. I've been blessed to meet a lot of good people, and just in this, and it's not gonna change, man. And I just see it as a positive. I'm just really excited for the future. That's pretty much.
No doubt. So what I'm getting right here is basically, um, what is the Raider Nation Misfits? It's a family, and what do they do? They're community activists out there working for their community, serving. And speaking of family, right there, man, I see you have a brother right here, man. I'm talking about a brother, right? That's a brother in the struggle, a brother in the revolution, a brother deep in the trenches. Can you introduce this brother to us, please?
Man, this is my boy right here, my brother from another mother. This is my boy Conejo right here, dog. People know him as Javi Conejo, but that's my boy. And like I said,
No doubt.
and like I say before I pass it to him, this is just because this club, it means something to us, but it's just like no matter club or not, this is my boy. You know what I mean? And I've been here with them through good and bad, and believe me, makes me want a little get emotional because
It
I know
does.
what my boy, I
It does.
know what my boy's been through,
Yeah.
and so we've been here.
Yeah.
We ain't going nowhere. You
Nope.
know what I mean? So I'll pass it to my boy.
Yeah.
No, hey man, thank you very much for having us right here in your beautiful home, in the beautiful city of Las Vegas, man. The home of our Raiders, right? It is what it is. Whether you're excited about it, whether you're not, this is where we're at. So let's move forward with it, brother. What made you want to become a Raider Nation misfit?
Oh man. You know, just to piggyback right off of my brother Sugar Free. It's a family thing, bro. It's a family thing. That's what it comes down to. That's what it's always gonna be, and that's one of my main big reasons. He's my brother, and like he said, it's not just for football. It goes deep. It goes way deeper than that. You know.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think I can say the same for me. When he was talking about, there are some bad apples, man, and I am that bad apple, man, but I'm trying good, man, to not be that sour apple, to not be that rotten apple.
Yeah.
With the Misfits, I'm going to come out on top and I'm going to say, how do you like them apples, right? So that's
Right.
really what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
This Raider Nation Misfits, it's about serving the community. It's about family. Man, who could become a Raider Nation Misfit?
Man, anybody could be a misfit, but we're all misfits in a certain way. I mean, we're all misfits in a certain way because you got these people that they might not be as total misfit like on the calle is or locked up. There's different kind of misfits, but you could be a misfit of your family. You could be the one that just always I stop.
Yeah.
She's messing it up again
black
for
sheep.
everybody.
The black
Here
sheep.
comes the black sheep. That's the misfit. You know what I mean? Or it's just like their family doesn't really accept you. You're the misfit of the family.
Like
You're the youngest of the 2 or 3 kids, and the other ones are off doing good things, and you're the one partying and drinking. You're the misfit of the family. we're all misfits in a certain way, man. And there's also, if you want to get, you can go religious on the side, and you can be like you're the Messiah's misfit. There's Messiah's misfits, bro. And even the man up above always had his misfits rolling with them. You know what I mean? So you can go all different angles with that. Anybody could be a misfit. You gotta take the right path. And all we ask for is, if you're gonna be a misfit, is wear it with pride. Wear it with pride, and you don't drag our logo and our name through the mud. That's all we ask, man. That's all we ask.
No doubt, so basically what it's all about, anybody out there, right? If you want to be surrounded by some good people who love serving the community, who love helping people out, because really that's really the richness in life, right? That's really being wealthy in life. Money comes and goes, right?
Yeah.
But helping people, man, that's there forever, and that solves a lot of problems, man. We're living in crazy times, but we know that family and the family structure, man, that's really what can help this community during these tough times. Man, I love it. But fellas, I'm gonna turn the page right here, and we're gonna get down to business, and we're gonna talk a little Raider football, right? Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Best fans in the world. Okay, from coast to coast and worldwide. This is the big bad Raider Nation, second to none. Okay, starting the 2020 campaign, 2-0. Okay,
All
surprise,
day.
surprise to everybody else, but not to us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here we go. Now we got a new challenge ahead of us. New England coming up, fellas. Just really quick, give me 2 keys on the offensive side of the ball and 2 keys on the defensive side of the ball that's gonna give us that W. Cause really, we all know it, right? We might make mistakes. We might do this or that, but in the end, it's just about what? It's just about just win, baby.
Just win.
Just win, baby. So, what? 2 keys on offense, 2 keys on defense to get that just win, baby. We'll start with you, Prez.
2 keys to offense. The key to offense, man, is moving the ball. Moving the ball, pushing the ball, switching it up on offense. Waller's a big part of our offense right now. But we got to be able to go to other people.
Number 83.
Yeah, we got to be able to go to other people. Go to him, obviously. But eventually they're going to shut down Waller. Eventually they're going to double, triple, and they're going to concentrate on him. We have to go to separate guys. We have to go to different people in the offense. There has to be a second guy that's going to take it, other than Jacobs too, because everybody knows what's coming at him. Everybody knows. First, second down, you're giving it to Jacobs. Everybody knows it. That's what's coming after him. What's going to happen when they stack the box and when they double team Waller? What's going to happen? You're going to have Renfro. You're going to have Ruggs. You're going to have Edwards stepping in. These are guys on offense are going to have to step up. Aguilar,
Jones.
Yeah, all these guys are going to have to step it up. On defense, there has to be that one stand. There's just the standouts. Abrams, everybody knows that, but it has to be another guy.
Arnett has to.
Arnett. There has to be.
We got Harris. We got Harris.
They have to be, because all you're seeing is Abrams rushing in. That's the only really guy that you see. But they're young. I'll give it that. So it's a young defense. You got a bunch of young guys, but I think that one of the keys is just try to. Just that, I'm seeing a lot of zone, a lot of keeping the ball in front of you. These they're playing a 2 deep zone. They play a lot of 2 deep zone right now, and that to me is kind of the college game, if you want to say it. You know what I mean? So they're gonna have to learn how to maybe switch up the defense a little bit, maybe play a little man to man, maybe a little, I don't know, but they're gonna have to switch it up on defense a little bit, because once these other teams start catching on. They're gonna run the receivers right down the middle, right across, and they're gonna start moving the ball. So you're gonna have to start switching it up, in my opinion.
How about yourself, Conejo, man?
I think what it's gonna end up coming down to, it would be probably our defense versus their offense. We gotta stop Cam Newton. We know what he likes to do. Yeah. He's a runner. And our defense got to be catching up to him. I'm not so worried about our offense, because you see we had 2 games where it's 30-plus points, And for us, that's a big thing, bro. To get 34 points on both 2 games versus 2 good teams.
We're looking good on offense. We're looking good.
Yeah, so I think we can move the chains. I'm not so worried about it. I'm just more worried about what our defense is gonna bring Sunday.
Yeah.
against the England Patriots. You know,
Yeah.
That's what I think is gonna come down to our defense stopping their offense. Because we're gonna have to bring Cam Newton. We're gonna have to stop him.
He's gonna run it.
Yeah, he's gonna run it. We
gonna
seen
run
this last game what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he kept running.
I would put a spy on him. I would put a spy on him and just like have someone just zooming in on Cam Newton. He pulls back to throw it. You lay back. Once he tucks it in, he starts to run. That guy needs to get him. Put a spy on him because you know he's gonna run. That's what they do. They get short yardage. They give it to Cam. You know, and that's the way he is. That's what he's always been doing. But hey, you know, and he throws it too good. He's been throwing good. Now. He's been throwing it. He's been working on his throwing skills. So we'll see. It's gonna be a good test. I think if we put the Patriots to rest and we go, I mean we're solid.
And then going back to what my brother Sugar Free was talking about, you know, as far as you know, other guys stepping in, you know, I agree with that 100%. You know, we all know what Jones and Aguilar and them they could do. We need to put them up there. We got Witten too.
Yeah.
You know, I know he was a good blocker this Sunday. He was blocking. I give him that. You know, but you know, Waller and Jacobs, they're gonna start catching on.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna start catching on to what them boys could do, and they're gonna want to
zooming in on them. And they're gonna have some other people are gonna have to step it up.
So here we go. We have two heavyweight fights, right? I'm gonna put out Cam Newton versus our guy DC, right? Cam Newton, we know is a great quarterback. Played in the Super Bowl. We know what he can do. And then we got on the coaching end, right? We got Chucky versus, y'all ready? Belichick.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not gonna go with the history of Belichick, but I don't even have to do all that. Okay. That's in the past. This is in front of us. Okay. Yeah. So, fellas, we'll end this segment with this. We got two heavyweight matches. Who wins the heavyweight match on the Derek Carr and Cam Newton side, and why? Who wins the heavyweight match on Chucky versus Belichick, and why?
You know, Belichick's proven, bro. No matter how much you hate the Patriots, you got to give it to the man. You know, you got to give credit and respect due. I hate the Patriots, bro. I hate the Patriots. I can't stand them. I hope they don't ever win a game in their lives ever again. You know, and that all started with, I don't like to say it. I don't like to say it, bro. Gets me all worked up. The tuck, the stupid ass
tuck rule.
Yeah, sorry for my language, you know, but that tuck rule game, man. That ever since then, if you're a fan, you hate the Patriots. And
I don't care what anybody says.
Man, it's like you hate the Patriots. So that being said, Belichick's a good coach, man. I give it to him.
Yeah.
I give it.
Got to recognize real when it's real.
You know, he's real, and he's a good coach. He's also had some pretty good players behind him, you know, to coach. I think Chucky has finally got a good squad right here. Good young squad.
Also a coach that's been to the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know, we can't forget that.
Yeah, he has. You know, and so it's a tough save because Chucky's my guy too, man. That's my guy, but you recognize greatness when you see it as well.
Shout out to Coach Chucky.
Man, you know, and that's the dude right there, man. He's a Raider through and through. Through and through, man.
How about them fines though?
Man, 2,500 for the team and then 100,000 or something like that.
Thank you, Chucky.
You know, it's like it was a lot of money, bro. But you know,
thank you for that W as well.
Yeah, but you know, but I'll give the coaching edge. I mean, I don't even know, but I don't even want to say it because I hate the Patriots. So
it just makes emotions.
Yeah,
you just makes emotions about this these two teams.
But if I'm going to answer the question, I'll give the coaching edge to Belichick because he has some more years on Chucky. He's what 5-6 times Super Bowl winner, so he has a little bit on him.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, so. But you know, it's like Chucky has that old school mentality too. He's not far behind. He's not too far behind in that coaching sense, man.
How about you, Conejo? What do you think?
I have to agree with my brother, and you know, as much as I hate to say it, it comes down to that. You know, who proves more and who's been there more. So when it comes to the coaching, I would go with Belichick. You know, I think he would win that match. You know, but I'm deep down inside, I'm hoping we could prove them wrong as well. You know, this Sunday, like you said, it's now. You know, this is the new era. So, you know, and then as far as Cam Newton and DC, I gotta go with my boy DC on this one.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna ride with DC on this one. I know there's a lot of guys doubting our quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of car haters. I really want to prove you guys wrong as well. I want to see that DC gets us. I want him to be our Vegas quarterback. You know, to be honest with you, but you know, like I said, our defense, they have to come in strong. They need to step it up with this Newton guy. You know, because we know what he likes to do. And we got to be able to stop him. We got to stop him. I'm not so worried about us moving the chains, bro. I know we're going to move chains.
Yeah,
you know, we're going to get scored. But the defense has to stop Newton. We have to bring pressure.
Yep.
You know,
have to stop him.
That's
Else
my
he's gonna
theory
run all
on
over
it.
the
That's
field.
my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I believe it's going to come to our defense versus their offense.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
You
I
know?
mean,
So I'm going to ride
agree
with DC on this one, bro.
I agree with them.
You know, I know Cam Newton's been there, and he has my respect, but he's New England. He's a new Patriot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not a Tom Brady.
No.
You know what I mean? If it was Tom Brady, I would obviously give it to Tom Brady on that match versus DC.
Yeah, that's obvious.
You know what I mean? But it's Newton. I have a good feeling about this. I know we got a squad. This is gonna be our little, you know.
It's gonna be a little test. And
Yeah.
I mean, on the New England side, they lost a lot of their starting defense. So I'll give it to DC, knowing that New England doesn't have their starters. They lost a lot of them. They opted out, a lot of that. But you know what? All that doesn't matter anyways. These are still professional football players. You know, they still getting paid to be out there. They're still training, but they're still top notch football players. So no matter
can't sleep on them.
Yeah, no matter if they're first or second string of that last year, the bottom line is they're starters this year. So bottom line is they're gonna come in, they're gonna come at them, and DC, I think DC has it. I think DC has it over Newton. I give the matchup to DC on this one. I ride with him.
I love it. And then just to finish off this segment, let's just put it down on the line. Week 3 predictions. How you calling it, Conejo? Week 3 prediction.
I want to say 24-12 Raiders.
There we go.
Damn, really?
I like that. I'm with that.
24-12 Raiders, baby.
Okay.
Just win, baby.
All right. You know what? I'm considering we've had 34 points in the last 2 weeks. I like our offense. I want to say, man. I want to say 27-21.
27-21 in favor of
Raiders.
Raiders, man. I love
Gotta
it.
go with my team.
I love it, man. I'm gonna call it last second field goal by our kicker Daniel Carlson, a 50 plus yarder, and I'm calling it 24-27 as time expires and the Raiders run off with the W. Brothers, thank you so much for being with us. Conejo, man, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Having
And
us in your home. Please know that we'll be back.
you guys are always welcome, bro. And a special shout out to my wife Angie and all my family for supporting me and everything I do. Love you, baby.
Before we're out, let me say something. I want to bring in a special guest. We have a special guest here, the new generation, and I want him to speak on it. Come on, man.
Yeah, get on in.
Get in here, man. We want him to speak on it, and I want him to say a couple things, because it's a family thing around here, so we need him to speak on it.
All right, buddy. What is your name?
Alberto.
Welcome, brother. Welcome, Beto, to the show. Brother, why do you love this beautiful team so much?
Cause when the first time I joined the clan, it just like my whole body just like supported myself.
So hey, same with me, man. Whenever I'm with the Misfits, man, I get so excited, man. I can't.
It's
I can't
electrifying.
control myself. Do you have a favorite Raider player right now?
I'm gonna say Carl.
Derek Carr. Okay,
There it
we're all
is.
we are all cheering for him, right?
DC, baby.
Definitely, man. Now, tell us, what do you think? Are the Raiders gonna win or are they gonna lose this weekend?
I'm gonna say win.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
right.
That's right,
All right, all
Papa.
right. Now, you are a young Raider Nation Misfits. What is your message to all the youngsters all over this beautiful country and all over the world? What is your message to them?
Just keep trying, and you might get where you want to be.
And that's what being a Raider Nation Misfit is all about.
Keep grinding.
Just
Keep
pushing.
grinding.
Keep
Never
grinding,
let
pushing.
nobody or anything put you down, you know?
That's always been my message to my guys, and whenever I tell them, just keep grinding it out, bro. You know, and tell these youngsters, it's life's hard sometimes, man. You're gonna have some speed bumps, but you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing, man, because we don't quit around here.
And then also, for those, that are trying to get their karma right, it's always a good thing and a positive thing that you guys can always do to kind of make you guys' karma a little bit right. I'm not saying it would make everything correct, but it'll make you feel better about yourself.
Yep.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, man, Beto, man, thank you so much, man, for coming on. And when we come back, we're gonna do this show all over again. Hey,
Thank
I
you,
got an
Papa.
idea. How about to end this show? Why don't we all do our favorite chant, man? Raiders.
Count it
All
off,
three,
count
man.
it off.
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Raiders!
On behalf of the Raider Nation Misfits podcast and the President Joe
Saludos
Ramirez.
to all the Misfits, all the chapters. My love and respect. We're here in Vegas waiting for you guys, bros. Go Raider Nation.
See you guys soon, man. You know what's up. All
Y
love.
arriba los Misfits.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold.